Before we get on to the review, I'd like to give shout-outs to quite a few very special people. First off, my dear friend Shan, who has helped me build my way out of my depression for the past year. That's why I have not really done any reviews. That, and I've been super busy with school and work. Also, my friends Corey, Darius, Pat, Connor, Danny, Anthony, Sam, Blake. This is for you, bro. I hope you're seeing this. I hope you catch this episode at the right time, bro. And my dear mother and father, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to go to college, go to school, get some real decent grades. And thank you for being overall really good mentors toward me and helping me get through this. Now, on to the review. I'm alive. I'm back. I can move. I think we've got some unfinished business here. Don't worry, fans, I won't let you down. Time to review my last game before I officially retire. Hello everyone. Just about 15 months and TF32 is finally back to review a game. Now, what game should I review? Well, let me tell you, the games I've reviewed for the last, I'm gonna say, 4 years have been pretty obsolete. So let's pick a real game, you know? Let's pick a great game. So, let's see what we got here. Let's do it. Let's check out my library of games. How about we play a Wii game? Nah, not good enough. I know. How about a Nintendo 64 game? Nah, they ain't good enough either. That's all I got here. I don't know what else to pick, except... Yeah. You know, how about we review a game that is one of my favorite games of all time? How about we play a game that has saved the life of the Wii U? So we are going to play Mario Kart 8. Nothing else to say. I'm pretty sure all of you Wii U fans and Nintendo fans out there know exactly what's in here. So, enough of me. Let's get right to the review. Time to reactivate my sandwich. Oh yeah, this feels great already. This, ladies and gentlemen, is Mario Kart 8. Brace yourselves. Here it is, folks. Mario Kart 8 version 4.1, because there's some cool downloadable content that we're going to get to later. You have Grand Prix mode, time trials, versus race, and battle. Same as every other race, as well as the Wi-Fi multiplayer. Time trials are probably my favorite because I'm a speedrunner, as you know. And there were 2 downloadable contents that came out. One in November, and one in May. So, the first one was the Triforce package, which had Tanuki Mario, Cat Peach, and Link. And the next one was the Animal Crossing package, which contained Villager, Isabelle, and Dry Bowser. You can also play as your Mii or put an amiibo on the controller, but I don't like doing that. Shy Guy and Yoshi have their own separate color schemes. That is, if you buy each package at the same time. That's what I did. You can stylize your tires, your body type, your parachute, same as in Mario Kart 7. However, the stuff you start with is the best stuff in the game, hands down. Now, I know that the karts are better, but I just do better with motorcycles. Although, to keep everything retro, I think I'm going to play using the classic pipe frame found in the first 3 games. So yeah. So, I'm not going to do anything blind. I haven't played the other tracks yet. Nothing blind. You can do 150cc. That's my favorite, by the way. You can select your kinds of items, shells only, bananas only, that kind of thing. Select your team. You can select what team you want to be on, all that cool stuff. Select your difficulty, what you want your comp vehicles to be, like what your competition's going to be. You can select if you want them random or in order or choose. I like random because each course is the same to me, because I'm so good at these games. And the race count, you can have 3 races all the way up to 32. And time for the cups. You have the Mushroom Cup, Flower Cup, Star Cup, Special Cup, Shell Cup, Banana Cup, Leaf Cup, and Lightning Cup, just the same as in every other game ever since Mario Kart DS. And now for the DLC Cups. We have the Egg Cup and the Triforce Cup, which came with the November package. And you have the Crossing Cup and the Bell Cup, which came from the more recent one, the one that came out in May. The track that we're going to start doing is Mario Kart Stadium, because it's a very straightforward track, and I want to show y'all how this is done. So, you can use several control schemes in this. My personal favorite... There are several preferences of what you can use. You can use the nunchuck, the classic controller, the Wii wheel, the Wii U controller, or you can invent a style, like I did. What's really cool is that the classic controller is probably the best controller preference for this. It isn't like this for all the games, though. My preference for Mario Kart Wii, which is far worse, my preference for that is the nunchuck, but the classic controller does it for me here. But here's something I love to do. It's a style that I invented myself and no one else even had to tell me about. What I like doing is using the classic controller while having the Wii U gamepad right in front of my TV, where I can see what items everyone has. Like there, I saw someone had the lightning bolt. So yeah, blah. But I like doing that just so I can see what everyone has. It's a very broken technique, but it works. And I advise all of you to do the same. If that's what you're comfortable doing, I definitely support it. The controls are very simple. You press A to accelerate, B to brake. You press R to jump around. Do all the mini turbos, drift and all that good stuff, and press L to use your item, or hold behind your ass like I'm doing right now. It's the shielding technique that in Mario Kart 64 is very broken. That's probably the most broken game in the series, but this one, everything is balanced. That's the main problem that Mario Kart Wii had, is that motorcycles were ultimately better, and people were using a bunch of hacks, like they were hacking into the game, and they were abusing a bunch of glitches to get through the game easier. Here, there's a technique where, to maintain your boost longer, you hop. But I've never been really good at it, so that's why my personal preference is using the motorcycles. The drifting is slightly better. It's nowhere as broken as it was in Mario Kart Wii, but it still works here. Somewhat. Probably my favorite track in the game is Mount Wario. Just because I believe this is the only game in the series that has a start and a finish. Like, a separate start and finish. Sort of reminds me when I was watching the Sochi Olympic Games, because we're up in the mountains and all that good stuff. It's really cool. Oh yeah, and stunts were changed. You don't just shake the Wii remote like you did in fucking Mario Kart Wii. Instead, you can just jump, which is far easier. Now back to my point about the one lap thing. There were other tracks in Mario Kart 7 that had that. There's also Rainbow Road here as well, the N64 Rainbow Road. But this track does it in a different way. It's one lap in all the other tracks in the series. This is the only track in the series, thus far, where there are no laps. The track doesn't loop, like even if it's only one lap. You instead just have a separate start and finish line. This is the only track in the series where you will find that feature. Now, I never like littering my items like everyone else does, so I just hold the item behind my ass, whether it's a banana or a shell. It's what I've been doing ever since Mario Kart DS, and it's worked perfectly. It only makes me wonder what Mario Kart 9 is going to do about this once that comes out. And also, another thing to mention, since we see Link and Villager and all the Animal Crossing characters in this, we might as well call this Super Smash Kart, right? Yeah, watch that become Mario Kart 9. Another reason I like this track is because it reminds me of skiing and all the cool skiing events that are part of the Winter Olympics, which won't happen for another 3 years, sadly. But hey, I'm cool with that. I like skiing myself, except for that extreme amount of snow we got this winter, my god. We got way too much snow. It's ridiculous, it's retarded. But hey, that's aside my point. Either way, we're just about at the end, and we're about to finish this race at Mount Wario. We're drifting through all these boost rings and all that good stuff. Get a shell, but it's useless to us, throw it behind. And we get right to the finish line and do a stylish finish. We have completed Mount Wario, and that is about all I'm going to show you guys today. Yeah, people, it's pretty unfortunate that TF32's reviews is going to be retiring as of now, but you gotta admit this was a pretty energetic way to end TF32's reviews. And plus, this doesn't mean the end of all game reviews, it just means for now. I still have my Famicom reviews, I got my Intellivision reviews, and I'm gonna have a movie. It's a long-term project, it'll happen probably after college. It'll be a pretty long summary of my career as a game reviewer, walkthrough, or speedrunner, etc. But anyway, Mario Kart 8 is a great game. I highly recommend it. My favorite game on the Wii U. Super Smash Bros. Is good too. I'd highly recommend getting that as well. The Wi-Fi version in this game is really fun, and I'd really picture Super Smash Bros. Being the same thing. So, yeah, that is it. If anything, this review has got to be better than my first review, right? Wipe Out the Game. That review sucked. And the game sucked. Create and Crash was by far the best out of all of them, but that first review was bad. I've come a long way after 4 years, wouldn't you agree? So, with that said, this is it. My reviewing career is over for now. So, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed a great 4 years of TF32's reviews, and I will see you in my next Castlevania run. This is TF32 signing out. Have a great night, and I hope you enjoyed a great first 4 years.